Okay, we're live. Welcome, Sunshine Community, to twitch.tv/Sunshine Community.
Some lockout bingo.
Yes. I think this is losers round 3, 4, something like that.
I think 3. I guess 3. It's Sunday, so a new week, but
Yeah, I can.
Almost done with the tourney. And close.
Almost done with the tourney. You said.
Or getting closer, I guess. Not almost done.
I mean, like every time a match is getting played or a day passes, it gets closer to the final of the tournament.
I cannot argue with that. That's true.
Okay, check its losers round 3 indeed. So deathline versus linky, interesting matchup. Both have been around for a long time. Two rather old school people. Also rather old school bingo players. So actually really interesting to see, solely because they don't play much. They only play for the bingo tourneys, and now they are facing each other in this
Actually,
match.
a really good matchup. I like this matchup a lot. I'm looking forward to seeing it.
Oh yeah, it's a matchup from the road control tourney a year ago, and I think that match was not the. It was decently close, but it wasn't like a 13-12 match. I think Deathline did some questionable plays back then and just had the game extend for too long. But sometimes it happens. And yeah, I also remember the horrible Rika hundreds Deathline had.
But I like this matchup. Looking at the card, a lot of boss stuff from my initial glancing of it.
Yeah, I saw 4 and 5 bosses and 4 uniques, which
and
is
two.
oh two blooper bosses as well. Oh,
Yeah.
this is already a nasty card.
lot of boss stuff on here.
With Rico free hoverless, aye, that's
Rico looking good here.
yeah, with 5 enemies as well. This is actually a Rico card right now.
This is a very
Yeah. In those dire times, when Rico is really strong, you might look into. Oh yeah, can I counter this with the unexpected play being Bianco? And Bianco is actually okay. It looks fine, but I think Rico's just really strong here.
Yeah. There are like some things in Bianco. I mean, like blues, get some reds. You could get 2 bosses if you really wanted to torture yourself.
Yeah.
But yeah, Rico's definitely looking pretty good on this card. And not. I mean, like, I'm trying to think if there would be any other start that would be really worth going for on this card, and I can't think of much.
That can be the possibilities of a 4-boss rush where you do PD and Manta, or you do PD, Shine, Rico, and try to win to defeat 2 bloopers. But it's just pretty risky in that sense that, oh, you got 4 enemies in Rico 4 already, since you don't want to get the enemies in Rico 3 hoverless. That's a bit risky. So you're probably doing 4, and then you can just do 5, since bosses is strong enough for you to continue. So maybe doing something before going into Rico actually might not work out on this card.
Yeah, true. One of the things I started looking for the more I played this tournament was when I first got a card is like seeing how many pinna goals there are. You know, not always considering a pinna rush, just wanted to see. I think it's always something to look into, and I don't see a lot of just pinna and like late game in general. I don't really see a ton of stuff, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, obviously you're gonna need Yoshi for Butterfly Blue. There's defeat both Cannonballs. I mean, Shadow Mario and Pinna is kind of a bad goal to go for in this card. Unless maybe you wanted to try to correlate it with secrets or seven shines on the studio. But yeah, not a lot of Pinna stuff is what I'm getting at.
Yeah, no, okay, that kind of raises the question that, okay, when you rush Rico, what exactly do you do after this? Since, okay, you'll probably do bosses, and you might have a lead into secrets then as a result. But what after? Like,
yeah, I mean, after that, it's. I would just
you might
Pinna
progress.
after, but
yeah, I thought Pinna, there could be a like Pianta play even. I see 18
yeah,
and Pianta, which is not the best goal to go for on this card, but it's like after Rico might be some possibilities for this play, since it would also have hundreds in Pianta as a possibility. It's actually pretty interesting to see what to do after Rico then.
yeah. I mean, I
Definitely.
don't hate the idea of maybe trying to target totals and also going back into Bianco for maybe secret, trying to finish up enemies there, try to get some blues there. Maybe is something I would consider. But yeah, Pianta also maybe get the 18 blues. Maybe I mean there's 100 coin from Pianta. That's total hundreds, but like it's a quick goal. You can get some blues along the way. I mean it's a goal on the card. So for 18. So yeah, I'm not too sure, but I'm looking forward to seeing what both player does.
Okay, so we see 2 beach giants.
Yeah.
That's unoptimal Rico rushing, but it's easier Rico rushing. So,
what I expected.
Yeah, unless we see some surprises, that is what we expect them to go for, which I guess is more or less the definition of a surprise.
That's it all that everyone's going to. This is a very nice Rico card. The only thing that would make this like a better Rico card if there's like 23 blues in Rico or something. Other than that, it's. But that would also make it interesting because then there would be like 2 different paths you could take there. But
yeah, I would prefer like 23 in Rico over the 2 bloopers on this card, just because.
Yeah, honestly,
there's a possibility where you can just trade goals or lose goals if you're just playing for setup and being a bit greedy with getting the goals. And this you just mostly progress, get the enemies in episode 4 when you won Rico Free Harvest, and then defeat the bloopers. That's not as exciting.
I mean, also with defeat 2 blooper bosses, like it's important not to forget that you can finish that up in Noki. Now, I imagine during this match that's not what we're gonna see, but you know, you could leave that on the table for later. A card where Rico is less stacked, so. Noki 2. I'm sure all of you know by now. There's a blooper.
Yeah, in my showcase match, I remember I tried to like steal a goal away from Ambo and hope he wouldn't go for PD2 so I can sneak a boss rematch in with the blooper in Loki.
Linky unfortunately misses optimal kill on Shadow Mario. So that will give him, that'll leave him about 10 seconds behind, I believe, missing that is.
Yeah, over just normal spraying, it's even a bit more over the instant kill.
Underbell first try. Linky's still a little bit behind though.
So we probably just see a race to recovery hoverless, and then I think the main deviation will come to place.
I agree. Interesting to see if Linky maybe has a, or I guess throughout the race, if any, whoever gets the goal first, I'd like to see if someone comes up with maybe a stronger counter. Just late Rico stuff, because if you lose Rico 3 hoverless, you're very clearly behind in Rico. So, I mean, there are things you can deviate from.
I think it can depend on your opponent if they go for the 4 enemies in Rico 4.
That's true, yeah.
Right after this. You can just rush bloopers, be ahead to bosses, and get a goal from Rico.
Good point. Yeah, deathline not stopping for any blues, which makes complete sense.
Yeah,
both players.
No time to spare.
Imagine both players are gonna ignore blues for a little bit, which I do not blame them for.
I don't remember fully what we have timed to be like the optimal 4 bosses rush right now, since Mike and Ramado are currently discussing a possible counter to the Rico play with Bianca to Rico, which is not that spectacular of a route we have seen in this tourney, but it's actually kind of an option.
Bianca is too bad on this card, but a little stacked. But yeah, Bianca still has some things, and birds, 15 blues, which I like the idea of 15 blues, honestly, because I would probably make totals a priority on this card if I was playing, because I just don't know what I would do after, Rico. I think you only have so many options, and it still helps with shine progression because you can trade them in.
Yeah, well, when I thought about like things to do after Rico, the only 2 options were like Pinna really that I liked. Pianta was a weird play. I'm not as confident in that play as I was when I proposed it, and I thought like maybe blues actually in general, maybe bit Serena secrets, and just then total focus on blues would be interesting. So Linky is not too far behind Deathline,
No.
which is
Wait.
which okay. If Deathline goes for the faster strat, which is not like the safe candy cane strat. And fails, I think Linky got it. Or can get it at least.
Yeah, I mean, Rico 3 hoverless is like one of those shines where you could just slip and fall and completely lose any lead you have. It's even depending on even if you do safe strats, I've seen people take some dives, so
Okay.
really not over.
Oh god, this is one of the mistakes
Ooh.
that you feel really stupid about. You just press A too early. You just get a faster rollout and just fall off. Even though you got the hard part.
That's gotta hurt a little bit.
Oh, it's
It'll
going to hurt a lot.
probably gonna be a little upsetting to see Rico 3 hoverless clicked in, assuming Linky doesn't fall, which I think Linky has this, unless something bad happens. That's that's the thing with this level. Like you can always fall here, and yeah, first goal goes to Linky.
Yeah.
I'm probably thinking how to counter at this point, knowing that he's behind Enrico.
I just assume he's going to get enemies.
Yeah.
And not finish the shine, just try to get like something else. Maybe get more blues instead of just finishing the shine.
It looks like he's doing Rico 3, but maybe he's gonna do the 4 enemies and just dip, or do hundreds with it. Maybe get a bunch of blues along the way too.
Ooh, hundreds in a secret with enemies and a bunch of more blues is actually quite the play I like.
Oh yeah, there is 100 from a secret level on here. I forgot about that. Yeah, a little scary, but you know.
Oh, but yeah, Ramada doing the gelato enemy would be better in terms of securing the goal.
This will be the first shine in a secret.
And also the first secret for Linky.
Yes, sir. Unless Linky targets it, like hard rushes this, I think enemies will be Linkies. Or, I mean, deathlines, excuse me. I mean, it was when I was like far less experienced, but I was doing 100 coins in a secret, and I dropped a spin put in Rico, or I didn't even drop a spin put, I just messed up the movement in Rico 4 because I was nervous, and pretty tragic.
It doesn't come down to experience when doing hundreds in a secret, it just comes to do you have the nerves to not fail.
Like even Gelato 1, even like if you do it in Gelato 1, like Gelato 1's like probably one of the easiest secrets in the game, but moving across those sandblocks is like the most scary thing in the world. Scrim, and you know, like it's an actual match. Continuing through Rico, Linky's about to get the 2 bosses.
Yeah, so definitely decided to do enemies, which is quite beneficial, especially since Linky didn't even get the enemies there.
Yeah, and this, assuming Deathline goes into Gelato, and assuming he's gonna get the Cataquack, that'll be 5 enemies.
And Linky goes for the Bianca option, which I think will work out well.
Yeah, you get another boss. You get a unique boss. Team Blues if you want to go for that. Other than that, I mean, you get some reds too, and another secret, another shine from a secret. Go. Not a terrible idea.
The thing right now for Deathline is, what will he do after this? Secrets Rush? He's ahead to this, I guess.
Yeah,
A little bit.
I agree that starting off, Deathline is trailing a little bit behind in some goals that he might need. However, I don't think it's impossible for him to. But I do like where Linky is standing this early in. Only a little bit more. But yeah, this is actually Deathline's second secrets, as opposed to Linky's 1, although Linky's is probably about to get Bianco 3.
Yeah, but it all depends on what Linky's focus is. It might be just bosses, in which he would also have Streamer 2 open.
Yeah, and
Which would
honestly,
make
like...
nice.
Sure.
Sorry, what were you going to say?
Oh, I mean, I just think also, like, something I would consider if I was Linky at this point was maybe do Manta, like get progress towards bosses. You can get the 3 blues, and you'll set yourself up for 2 secrets. Like I don't know if it's the best play, but I don't hate the idea of at least doing Manta and trying to set yourself up for the other stuff later. Is what he's gonna do. Unless he's going to do DeLorean. No. So this will actually be Deathline's 4th boss, I think. I mean, Linky. I cannot. No, I cannot. I'm talking about Linky. Like I'm bad at.
Oh yeah, Link. This is really Linky's house.
It'll be his 3rd unique and 4th.
I think Pinna one will be a good option for Linky's 4th unique. Eel is not viable. King Boo has literally no reason to be done this bingo. Wiggler is off the board as well, with no further reason to go into Gelado except for Gelado 1 reds, I guess.
I mean, the thing with Mecha is like you're probably gonna go to Pinna anyway for at least something. So. I really do not like front facing Serena whenever. I don't know. I think from the side is always. I don't even know if it has any real difference, but like whenever I've seen someone do front facing, it just doesn't. I guess it really doesn't matter because it's just a matter of direction. But probably lost like 45 seconds, unfortunately.
Oh, way longer. I think Deathline just entered Bianco.
He got a whole Deathline got a whole shine like while Link used it.
Yeah, and finally gives up. This is actually really bad 2-minute time loss.
Yeah, just completely. Now Deathline has equal Bianco progress.
Yeah, and the secrets lead. So Linky just threw away his lead, his decent position.
That was. even in this match. Looks like both players are going to be going for 15.
Oh, this is
Well,
a
15
15
race.
race.
Kind of crazy how that like lined up.
Yeah. Let's see who practiced the 15 rounds better.
Oh.
Deathline needs to be at I think 22. Wait. Oh yeah, no.
That would
21.
be his.
This is his 5th. Yeah, so 21. Linky needs
Here is
to.
this. Ooh.
We could just assume Deathline is ahead because he's been
I think definitely, yeah.
on a way faster pace.
Pretty sure deathline. I'm in Bianca too. Those like
yeah.
pairs hitbox.
Yeah, the hitbox is like kind of weird.
Yeah, it's
where
like you can't hit it. Where you have to like hit it a little bit to the side. Like you can't hit it. I don't know. It's kind of weird. There's like more of like an invisible hitbox on that than you'd think.
Yeah. Ground pounds to get the leaf. They're not that far behind, like far apart.
Not at all. I think Deathline maybe. I don't even know if Deathline got the M, so this might be pretty close, honestly.
Yeah, I think typically this coin would be last. Either that or yeah. Okay, no. Okay, definitely got the M then.
Okay.
Probably. It would be really weird if someone doesn't go for the Windmill M when doing Bianco.
I mean, if you don't go for windmill wall kicks, I guess like if you're barely making windmill wall kicks, I guess like if you get bad spider RNG, that's the only like reason I would ever skip that M. But yeah, otherwise it's no reason to skip it. It's a free blue. But yeah, I think Serena would never play really hurt Linky, honestly, and made this match just about even up to here, I believe.
Yeah, I would even say that Deathline is much happier about his position right now than Linky is.
Yeah, now it looks like Deathline is going to be going to, unless he's doing DeLorean.
Okay, let's see if Deathline's banana also despawns.
It's like Linky's probably going to target their secrets, or he just wants to get Mecha unlocked.
Yeah, probably.
Today's just not a good day for Sorano and Evers. It's looking like.
Yeah, Deathline's Sorano and Evers still went better than Linky's.
Yeah,
so I guess
mean,
it's fine.
Like it's not like you'll get it first try every time. So a few times missing, it's not a huge deal. It's kind of it's an easy trick, but like it's definitely easy to like mess up a few times before doing it.
Sometimes your visual cue just doesn't work anymore.
Sometimes you just do it and it feels like it was perfect, and then you just don't get it. To go into Mecha, I was wondering if he was going to do the secret there. But I understand at this point after the Serena whatevers if he feels more of an urgency to open up Pinna. Doesn't even do Beach Pipe. Which,
that's like 25 seconds that he has saved over getting the shine. I guess it's fine. Noki's not that strong. And
yeah, it's not a big deal.
It's not like fighting back.
There's not pipes, there's not even Delfino shines on here. So it's I understand he feels like he needs to. He probably feels like he needs to save whatever time he can right now, and I get that.
Yep.
If there's like Delphina shines on here, it'd be a little more questionable. Deathline will still, or I mean, Linky will still have 4 overall.
Yes, most likely. But regarding secrets, Deathline is looking rather comfy, and with totals, I think Deathline also has the lead. Yeah, probably. Linky only has like 18, or like only, while Deathline has like 23 soon.
Imagine Deathline will get the Nokis here, although I don't know if it's with 10. I don't know if it's faster to just ignore those 2 and get some other ones in 3.
These numbers are usually fine either way. I think for 10 it's still worth it to go for, even if it's not mandatory.
Right. The idea of at least doing Manta for now. And this will most likely give the information to Deathline that Linky is in Pinna when he collects 4 bosses. He may, if considering it's not a 4 unique collect, he knows that he most likely has not been to Arena.
Oh, he's trying to go for the 4 bosses, which Linky will click off right after he enters episode 5. So that's kind of rough, but you still want to finish out the shine, I think. This one is fine.
Yeah, I mean,
level 5 bosses.
there is 8 from a single level. I mean, there is butterflies later on.
And open up Earth Coin even.
That opens up Red Coin.
And I think Deathline will win 5 bosses and 4 uniques. Might lose secrets as the result though.
He could still get 5 bosses.
Yeah.
After, and he gets 4 unique and 5. I mean, it's not, unless Linky hard rushes Manta after this or something.
Which I guess could be the play, but I think doing Pinna 2 he might be more concerned about the secrets. So I assume he's going to Jada 1 after and then doing Manta.
He killing the cannon mole. Those moles are vicious.
I completely forgot this was a goal. Yeah, but yeah, it's important to kill them all.
Yeah. I will not talk about my tragic experiences with the cannon moles in this game. Deathline did not get that during Rico Unlock.
Yeah, I wanted to save like half a second plus a little bit of time to have the edge for Rico Free Harvest, which he lost to a rollout. Or like a...
That rollout is like, that hurt to look at. Like, it's just one of those things that if you know it was you, you would have been like...
Yeah.
If
it was like a belly hop L press, it would have been in Deathline's favor for sure.
Yeah. This will be another red coin for Linky right here.
This will be his first one, right?
Yeah. Is it? Yeah. But yeah, he doesn't actually have that many red. Like either of the players do.
Yeah, but they have like a ton of reds open. Linky
Yeah.
can get Rico 6 and Rico 4 reds as reds.
I have
Yeah.
3R and we're open to him in Bianco. Stuff. You could just do some Delfino ones, but if you really wanted to rush that goal, but I probably wouldn't make that a priority right now.
Yeah, that's not a high priority goal. It's only one goal regarding reds. It doesn't give you much more aside from maybe 3 from 4 progress. So definitely no need.
I gotta say that Sereno never really hurt Linky. I feel like it's gonna be a little frustration to him to see a double click for 4 unique and 5 bosses at the same time.
For sure.
May have thought he had that more unlock, or he may realize that the Sereno may have costed him that.
I think so. I'm pretty sure this is the case, honestly. It was like 2 minutes lost.
Yeah. Double click from Deathline.
Immediately kicks it off because there is barely any reason to delay this.
Yeah.
Would be rather risky to do since Linky has shown 4 bosses already.
Yeah. I don't think it even reveals that much information anyway. I mean, like,
On
it
this
does,
card,
but
no. I think on this card it's
yeah.
perfectly reasonable to expect the boss's click.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what Deathline does from here. Honestly.
Looking like secrets.
Yeah, so that'd be his... Oh yeah, this will be his 4th secret, won't it?
Hmm.
Not bad. I like where Deathline is standing at the moment, actually.
And I have no idea where Linky's standing. I assume he's just going back into Rico, get 8 from a single level in Rico, yeah.
Yeah. Some reds, maybe. $100.
I do not believe Pianta Hundreds is a correct goal to go for right now. Maybe for Linky.
We finish up like totals there or something, but not right now. But it looks like that's what he's going for.
He's going to get sniped by the 4 secrets.
Oh no. Yeah.
Why is he in Gelato?
Went into Gelato. Unfortunately now, I don't know if there's anything else he could really obtain in Gelato. I guess maybe 3 from 4, but it's not really. Maybe Bluebirds. I don't know.
Okay, it was just to get 4 secrets, which he got sniped to.
I was trying to think of maybe there was like a counter he could do, like anything useful in Gelato, but no.
I think just trying to go for totals. And Gelato. Gelato has some pretty fast blues, so it's not a ton of really fast blues, but it still has like 10 very accessible ones. And maybe if you want the bluebirds, you can even just make more, get more points in.
Nice.
Linky entered episode 3 for the hundreds. Is this the hundreds play? It is the hundreds play.
Oh, yeah, entered episode 3.
Yeah, he won't be able to get it in a secret, even with Flood.
That's a mistake, I think. Is a pretty big mistake, in my opinion.
At this point of the game, yeah.
Rico Hundreds. Yeah. Just gonna say Rico Hundreds is like slow already, and if you don't maximize it. The other goal that is on the card, yeah, I don't know. I don't agree with this.
I think hundreds isn't that slow. I think there are the other ones really like faster. I'm trying to think about
I
it.
don't know. I always felt like Rico Hundreds was slow, but that's just me. I mean, maybe it's not too bad. The fastest 100 in the game.
Yeah, it's definitely not the fastest, but it's still fine. Although, as mentioned, and as you said, not combining this with hundreds in a secret is a mistake.
Yeah.
Like, you could make the argument that he's just scared. Like, if it was early on and they raced, and Link would do it in episode 3, and Deathline would have done it in episode 4 to get the double click. Or if Linky was just scared about doing it in episode 4 in a secret without Flood, I could see the Rico 300 play. But he has Flood, he's not racing at this point. I guess he can't know that he's not racing, but there shouldn't be much reason for Deathline to do this, so you can easily afford going for the double click there.
Yeah. I mean, he has Flood. Like, he has Flood in Rico 4.
Yeah, which is...
There's no reason, in my opinion, for him not to do it in 4. Unless I'm just like, I don't know. I just think... I think at this point in the game, like, if he was farther ahead, I think this mistake could have... It's gonna be another thing that hurts him in this match heavily.
I mean, it's only one goal you kind of lose with this.
Yeah, it's not over. I don't know. I don't agree with it, I guess, but it's definitely not over.
Yeah, I just like Deathline's position much more right now. Has the secret seed. I think might have a shine lead as well. With the blues he collected, he should be ahead to totals. He could win Noki. Pianta's up for grabs for both. Nobody has the advantage in this. I guess Pinna is still in Linky's favor, but at the same time it's also getting close.
To get his 40 totals.
Yeah, Deathline will turn in blues and be able to enter Noki at a rather decent time. I think we are like... Oh, we have 42 minutes into the match. Never mind. It's not that fast, but it's... actually, I don't know like whether normal or like a early Noki enters in 1v1. In 2v2, you can expect that to happen at like 35 minutes. 35 minutes is basically when one of the players gets into Noki. And 1v1, I might need to ask Ramada.
But there's just, I mean, there's Cannibal, which is just Noki 1 pretty much. So even if you do Noki 1, you know, you set yourself up from 4 later if you really need it. And it's a goal. Into Pinna for Fly.
I do not really know about this play right now, but I feel like you could just turn in blues, get the mole right really quickly, and just like assert your dominance in Noki there.
I think he may Butterfly still on the table for him, but He doesn't even have Rico 6, I believe. He is almost there. So, yeah, that's yet to for another secret, but I can't think of any reason. Although Deathline could probably, Deathline could probably hypothesize Linky is all the way through Rico.
Mm.
And may not want to go for that butterfly goal anymore.
Yeah, so that might have been a little bit of a waste of time. Although he's now tied with Linky in Mario and Pinner progress.
Yeah.
So
I've seen matches where it's come down to that very goal, so.
Possibly, yeah.
It's smart that Linky is leaving Butterfly on the table for now. Because he probably scared off
Deathline.
Deathline from trying to go for that. Yeah. I think it would have been a little bit of a mistake if you're a little bit behind too.
Interestingly enough, right now, Deathline is focusing the 5 reds, which I think also Linky is currently going for.
Yeah.
By the looks of it.
I think Linky's in the lead though. Deathline I know has 2R and 3.
Oh no, now Linky is winning to Noki. That's... I feel like he could have just done it in Noki. Deathline.
Yeah, that's gonna be a little bit of a thing that Deathline may not be happy with seeing. Not the biggest deal in the world though.
Also, I don't know if Deathline already got free from Bianco, so I just feel like getting into Noki at this point would have been just Noki 1 would have been fine enough.
I agree, yeah. Would have liked that play.
You could do 1, 2, 3, you would get a red coin and almost 4 from Noki.
Even if you didn't stay in Noki, I mean, Noki 1's a really quick shine.
Yeah, it definitely doesn't hurt to get to spend like how long would it take? Like
40, I think. Well, that's my I don't know what the
40?
actual optimal gold is there. I guess like 132 or something.
I think from the time like to go from pinner into trading in, get the shine itself would have been like a bit more than 2 minutes for one goal, and just possibly scaring your opponent off from 4 from Noki. I think this would have been worth.
Yeah, I agree actually. Now, this isn't the biggest deal in the world because there aren't a ton of Noki things on here. If there were like Blues and Noki and Eel, maybe it would be a little bit more frustrating, but 1, 2 goals maybe. See Deathline more.
How many reds does Deathline actually have?
I know he has Pennant 2R and 3. He has Gelato R, so I know he has 3.
Yeah, so I guess he's going to Bianco and get Bianco 4 and Pachinko? Question mark?
Might also want to do 3R, but I think at this rate Linky is going to beat him out to Reds if he gets Noki 3. I'm not too sure. Oh, that's always the worst when Shadow Mario starts.
Wait, how many reds does Linky have? I think he only has 2 right now.
Okay, so I could totally be misremembering. Anyone know how many?
I don't know right now. I don't think it really matters. I think deathline will finish either way. He goes for the, I wouldn't say easy kills for the Bluebirds with Yoshi, because because Yoshi just sometimes just doesn't want to eat bird.
Right there. Oh no, it kind of worked. Never mind. Deathline maybe trying to get his 7th bird in. I'm trying to think, because it's gonna have to be Bianco if he's really targeting that goal, because he has no Pianta progress. Neither player does.
Mm-hmm. Continuing like doing Bianca 4 instead of Bianca 3 reds, I think is just better in general in case you get sniped to 5 reds. You might think that you are behind to Bluebirds and Shalimar and Bianco, so you would still make progress towards 7 shines in a secret. In which case, this is also fine, but since we know what Linky's progression is right now, we know that Bianca 4 would have been a better play for Deathline right now.
Oh, this match is getting a lot closer again.
Yeah, I would.
It's gone back and forth between like one player being lead and one player not. And I don't know. I'm kind of liking where Linky's set up a little bit. I mean, looking at the goals left, Butterfly is Linky's. Shadow Mario and Pinna, either, if they really wanted to go for that. Shadow Mario and Bianco.
It's now, I think Linky. No, never mind. I thought it was Linky favorite, but.
Oh no, he's not doing Bianco 5. Yeah, that's about either player, I believe, if Deathline does Bianco 4 right now.
Oh. But yeah, Deathline Linky could be ahead to Bianco, Shamario, and the Bluebirds. When both of them finish the shine, but then it all solely depends on Devs and Bluebird and, of course, PD.
Yeah. And they have equal Bianco.
No, Rimado. Linky has episode 4 already done. He entered 5. Wait, this is Linky's 5th red coin.
Ooh. Little bit of a snipe for Deathline there.
Wait. We have Pinna 3, Rika 6, Noki 3. Yeah, okay, never mind. This is... Okay, I miscounted. Linky actually has reds.
Yeah, I was thinking he had lead, but I just could not remember the shines that he did. That's got to be a little upsetting for Deathline to see.
Oh, this is surely upsetting for Deathline right now. Rika 6, Pinna 3, Bianca 4, Bianca 3 reds, Noki 3. Yeah, this is 5. Never mind, I'm just stupid.
And yeah, Linky's going to have Bianco progress. Oh, no, he left. They're equal. It's kind of interesting. They're equal in both Bianco and Pinna right now.
Exactly, yeah. And they're both entering Pianta right now. This is actually insane.
If someone decides to hard rush Blues or hard rush Hundo, then that goal could go to either. It depends what each player targets. Straight on Pianta Hundo here, then Although deathline does have probably like a 10-second lead, 15. I don't know.
Yeah, it totally depends on what they want to go for. I feel like Deathline. Okay, I would have said that I feel like Deathline's play would have been better for 18 Pianta just to have a bit more progress towards total boost as well. But hundreds in Pianta is definitely with a way faster goal, and I think Deathline thinks he's a bit behind now, behind Linky.
I think he might lose this if he keeps targeting blues.
Definitely possible.
Linky hasn't stopped for any blues, as far as I can tell. And he may know that Deathline will probably be trying to target blues here, just to help with totals. And I do think Deathline is still in the lead here. I don't know. I don't know, it's hard to judge in a Pianta Hundo race when they're doing different routes.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Linky getting burned, falling off the mushroom. Fortunately, rather, none of the coins have despawned because would have been rough if they just despawned really fast.
That's essentially a soft lock in the level. You have to exit.
I think you can. No, you can miss the one mushroom. I think.
Can you? I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like if I miss one coin on that level, like I cannot finish it out.
Already?
Maybe I'm like missing a mushroom or something.
Yeah, probably. I've tried a hoverless. That's an interesting end for Deathline to get. Definitely not.
Oh, that's okay. That's not
you should opt for.
That's probably gonna cost him, if I had to guess.
Yeah, definitely.
It's like a 20-30 second. I'm saying maybe not 30, but like 20. Yeah.
It's definitely way out of your way.
It's just that's not something you route in to that level. I feel like.
Maybe if you're just really that extreme, you might do it, but...
So this will be another snipe right here. So... Snipe.
Okay, so 9-7 right now. Deathline can be ahead to the 18 in Pianta since he collected blues already, and he is still in the shine, so he could just do a Pianta 1 instead.
So...
Currently thinking what to do.
I look a little worried. Blues, although you do need to get to Bianca, or you need to get to Pianta 3 to get blues 18 total.
Yeah, indeed.
But honestly, like, at least he'll still have time. Like, at least he didn't collect the shine or something and get sniped, because now he knows and he can at least do Pianta 1. But I do think at this point, like, I don't want to say Linky has this yet, but it's looking a little, at least a little more difficult for Deathline at this point. Definitely not.
I mean, okay, so there are some. Actually, okay, no, never mind. If we go for win cons and what Linky is ahead to, Linky can. If Linky wins Shelma and Bianco, he has butterfly progress for sure.
Yeah.
He has 4 shines from 3 shines from Loki, and Deathline has none. And Linky's already in Bianco, while I think Deathline's just continuing with Pianta. Might finish the Pianta blues and set himself far more behind than to like other goals that he needs right now.
Like, I'm trying to think of the last 4 goals. Like, yeah. Linky has Butterfly. He'll have Shadow Mario and Bianco. He'll have 4 shines from Noki if he just wants to go back and do Hidden.
Yeah. He doesn't have all of the Bluebirds and Penna and Gelato even, but he can get the Bluebird in Bianca 6, that's fine.
I think there's enough for Linky to win this very cleanly at this point, if Death cards carefully. Yet for Deathline? It's starting to, it's at that point in the match where it's starting to look a little or close.
There's just like so much that Deathline has to win. Like,
Yeah.
sure, he has total seed, he has 18 Pianta lead. I guess 10 from Surya is also favored for Deathline, but it's going to be rough for him right now. I feel like he can certainly still win the match, but it needs to make some right calls.
I think Deathline just got sniped too many things in this match.
Yeah, was a bit greedy with the Pianta hundreds. I mean, it's fair. You can't like that goal is really tricky just because you can do it literally any time, and doesn't take that long. It's basically the Fruit Ladies, but as a shine.
Yeah. So Deathline will finish up in Pianta 3, getting a few more blues. And then after that, like what his win con can be at that point. In this match, I do have to say, just from Linky. There's, Rico 3 hoverless.
Yeah, that was tough.
Versus Pianta hundreds.
Yeah. And Deathline could have gone into Noki.
Yeah.
Which makes this a bit rough as well.
I think Deathline kind of spread himself out a little bit too thin.
Yeah, I would also agree. 3 from 4, I think, was also a snipe, right?
Yeah, it was, because he was finishing up Bianco 4 during that.
Yeah, so 4 snipes, like direct snipes, and some goals that he could have liked for sure, like can moles. I think that's it.
I do have to say, I'm sorry.
Oh no, go ahead.
I have to just say, besides the Serena whenever thing and Linky not doing Rico Nerds in 4, I think Linky actually played pretty decently. Good routing and some gameplay errors for sure, but it's to be expected. Bingo.
Yeah, although that Serena whenever was actually really rough.
Yeah. Okay. I won't. I'm not.
That's like not even a Bianca 6 dev at the very top. It's just like two of them and even more.
Yeah, that.
And early on, it sometimes is not that great. It's really scary to lose a lot of time at the very beginning of your match.
I know, and that's like something players may tilt if they lose a lot of time at the beginning.
Mm.
Yeah, it may put them in a worse position. They may think it's over at that point.
Yeah, Linky now has Bianco 8 and Pianta 8. Not Pianta 8. Rico 8 open for the butterfly. Yeah, he seems to. Okay, that's a smart decision to go for the butterfly in Bianco.
You're already there.
Not only that, but he can get the Bluebird after getting Shell Mario. He won't win 7 Bluebirds when he gets the one in Bianco, since he didn't collect most of them in general. So he can first win Shell Mario in Bianco, then a butterfly, and then go for the Bluebirds.
Fine is gonna get sniped again. I'm assuming he's going to Pianta 5 for butterfly, but it's gonna get edged out once again.
Yeah, it won't be as close,
Yeah, that's not.
but it will still be something Deathline set his eye to.
It's gotta hurt a little bit being deathline right now, and just every goal you're going for pretty much getting taken. I would be definitely really frustrated in deathline's position right now, just like every time I think I'm getting a goal and sniped. But I just think he spread himself out too thin. Like getting the great blue in Pianta 1 was, and just some other blues probably weren't.
And that was.
But I may not have thought it was as close as it was, so maybe he thought he had more leeway. I get it. But... blue is off the card now.
Hmm.
The line re-enters still, so a little bit of a time loss.
Yeah. He could do hundreds in a secret right now as a last resort kind of way. It looks like he's going for this.
Bad idea. Something.
But it's really rough for him. Like he needs Linky has 4 from Noki lead, which he will finish out, and then can play towards realistically 4 win conditions in Sharmai and Pinna, 100s in the secret, 7 bluebirds, and the 10 in Serena.
Yeah, there would be no. I don't think there's no way I could come back from this.
There is a way, but he needs to be lucky with Linky's decision making, and even then, the bluebird definitely needs to do Bianca 5 for the bluebird, so he needs to delay well as well.
This without... I actually don't know. Is it faster to do this shine without Yoshi?
Yeah.
Should know, but I don't.
Although, I think it would be interesting if you do it in a secret, if you have Yoshi open. I don't think it's known to be faster, but I'm pretty sure this is still faster than...
The only reason I would probably consider, still consider getting Yoshi is just because, I would be so scared to, choke Yoshi skip right after. I guess you could just get coins and then just bring Yoshi anyway. But...
You would have to do, a bigger... Okay, wait, so Linky just entered episode 6. What? No, never mind, he's just going for the bluebirds. I thought he was going for 100s in secret in Gelato. But that would be...
an interesting way to close the match.
Definitely.
Obviously the best 100 in the game.
Yeah.
Oh, what is this Death Yoshi skip setup?
Oh, back hop from deathline. Let's go. That's
That's too old school.
That's really ancient, right? Nowadays.
Assuming he did that for the meme, although
No, I think this is just his regular setup. He's doing this all the time. I'm pretty sure.
that made Hermato happy.
Yeah, Romano also was a back hop person for the longest time. Even Sid switched. Okay, that was kind of risky. By Deathline. But yeah, even people like Sid and Samu switched from back hop to Huff setup, also known as Lector setup, which is found by Huff. So it looks like deathline might be able to finish out 65 totals before the match is getting closed out.
As well just make it as close as he just get as many points on the board as he can.
Mm. I think Deathline always prided himself to always at least make his seed and like not drop before that like all the time. And I think with him getting knocked out, he's I think 9th seed. So and I'm pretty sure this is not top 12 right now. So this will be unfortunate for Deathline.
GG. GG.
A little bit of an upset for, I think, what seed is Linky? 14th seed to win against Deathline being 9th. Hello, Deathline. GG. So, right off the bat,
give it to me. Tell me how bad I did.
I just wanted to ask. So, what do you think was like your general routing mistake? What do you think you could have? Also, yeah, everything. But like, you got sniped to some goals. Do you think that it was like avoidable with better gameplay or?
Yeah. I'm really sad on Rico 3 Huddlers because I fucking rolled out after getting this dribble jump dive. So that was depressing because I didn't think I had enough momentum to roll out. So I lost that and I lost bloopers. I somehow won 4 unique and 5 bosses, which surprised me. But then when I was in Gelato, he got both cannonballs. I was like, oh, he already has 20 shines? The hell? And then I got greedy and I was like, I should probably get birds on the way to Bianco. And then I went to go to Bianco and I lost 3 for 4. And then I was doing Bianco 4 and then I lost 5 reds. And I was like, yeah, it's over. So at that point, I stopped caring. But there are a number of bad calls that could have prevented that. Those like 3 or 4 snipes that kind of mattered at the end. Also, Pianta hundreds, that was dumb. That was a mistake. I should not have gone for blues at the same time. That was a mistake.
Yeah, like I think it was fine until the Great Blue. Like, I think going for the Under the Village, that was at least 20 seconds, and I thought that was a little questionable, but I understand at that point you may not have thought he was in Pianta.
I literally went to Pianta. I'm like, he's not gonna go to Pianta. I'll be fine. And then he goes to Pianta. I'm like, God damn it, Linky, why did you go to Pianta? Go somewhere else.
Yeah. Funnily enough, he entered Bianca 5, then exited area, then did Pianta hundreds.
Really? Come on, dude. That's mean.
Yeah, so you almost were right with this call. Unfortunately, it didn't work out for you. Would you say that in general the main issue you had in this match was just generally spreading out yourself too thin for most of the goals?
Yeah, I played kind of dumb at the beginning, and then I lost my general route because I knew he wanted Rico at the beginning, and I lost Rico. I'm like, man, this sucks. I don't know what to do now. So I was like, all right, I guess I'll just back up to like secrets and blues because I didn't really want to do blues because blues kind of suck on this card. I mean, they're okay, but they're kind of spread out. You know, Bianco, Pianta, Serena, 40, 65, 5 enemies. They're not really that great. So, I mean, they're there, but I was like, I guess I have to get blues now. And then I was like, doing Bianco 15, I'm like, should I even be doing this right now? I kind of have to, and I didn't. I'm like, should I go to Manta? I guess I can try. And then I went to Manta. I'm like, should I go to Rico 5 and try and get 4? I guess I should try. And then I went to do that, and I was wrong. I'm like, all right, I should have gone to Pinna. And then I somehow won 4 unique and 5 bosses, but I still don't understand. But I think I just started playing to too many goals at the same time.
I will say, like, after Rico 3 hoverless, you were obviously in a little bit of a rougher position. And it looked like Linky was ahead for a while, and he was, and then he did Serrano and Ever, and like just could not get it, and it was like then you were back in the lead. It was just like switching back and forth between you guys for a decent amount of time until Linky just eventually caught up.
Dude, the birds were a bait. I knew I should have gone for birds. Birds baited me. If I was like, if the gelato birds aren't there, I'm not gonna bother with it. And I'll go straight to Bianco. And then one of them was there. I was like, damn it! Now I have to wait for the other one. And then I was going to Bianco, and I saw Yoshi. I'm like, well, if I have Yoshi, it'll be easier getting the birds. And then I had problems spraying Shadow Mario for like the first time in like 3 years. I don't think I've ever got him past the tree in like 3 years. That was ridiculous. Got him bad. And it just spiraled downhill. But I don't know. He played better than me. He's a good player, so he deserved to win. I'm glad because I don't have to play Sunshine anymore. So, haha,
But
I'm the real winner here.
but you didn't do your seed anymore for the first
Nope.
time in I don't know how long.
For a long time, but to be fair, I thought I was overseeded. So,
Honestly, at this point, we don't know. Rimado, can you finally drag Linky into the score? Then he's just waiting. Finally, hello, Linky. Congrats on your win.
Hey, thanks.
Uh,
GG's.
GG's, Linky.
how did you feel about this match, and especially after your string whenever attempt? How did you feel?
I was really nervous pretty much all throughout. As soon as the 5 boss shrines and I think 4 unique boss shrines, yeah. As soon as those were clicked, because those were the goals I really wanted to get, I was starting to get nervous, thinking it was the end of the match.
I see. You were able to snipe some goals away from deathline, and it kind of showed that your approach to bingo being, I think Elias said, very goal oriented. You literally just go for the goals and just get them immediately. Has got
Yeah.
you. It has got you goals that you could have lost, but you still won. So do you think it's generally a better play to just focus on a few goals and just go for them first, try to win them first, and then do other stuff?
Well, I look at synergies at the start of a match. Like in this match, Rico was really good for like blooper bosses, 8 shines from a single level, the boss shines, which were like 4 off on this board. The enemy blue coins, like I knew I wanted to go to Rico, and then from there on, I decided, okay, I'm gonna go for Rico 3 Hoverless, and then after that, I'll go for blooper bosses, and probably come back later and get other goals. And then after that, I decided to like go for boss shines, for example. So I think it is good to do, but you also need the synergies with them as well if you want it to be good.
Makes sense. And about one synergy that Jeff and I were kind of asking ourselves about your decision, and that is Rico 3, or not Rico 3, but Rico hundreds in episode 3 instead of doing it in 4 with doing it in a secret.
I don't know how to do Rico 400s. I assume it's similar, but I didn't know for sure.
Okay, I see. That makes sense, but I think it's very similar.
I think you just hit the. I think it's like you have to go to the middle platform, and one of the nails or 2 of the nails have coins.
I see.
Yeah, and the shine is rather similar. So,
Not a big deal.
was there anything that Deathline did that surprised you, or for Deathline, was there anything Linky did that caught you off guard?
No, I mean, I guess the biggest off guard goal was the both Canimals, because he literally just did Hunters and Rico and then 8 from a single level. I'm like, he's not going to Noki. I'll be fine on that. I'll do that after Bianco. And then as I'm going to Bianco, he clicks it. I'm like, well, this is bad. And then I got baited by birds and then lost 3 from 4 by like 15 seconds and then lost 5 reds by like 15 seconds. So that was depressing.
I think you actually would have had 3 from 4 if it wasn't for Shadow Mario just being mean to you, jumping on the roofs.
Dude, he wouldn't pick a direction. You can like force him to go to direction, and he would not stick to one direction. I was pissed. I couldn't make him go one direction, so I kept losing him.
Trolling you a bit.
Oh, that was depressing. Oh well, I played bad, but Linky earned the win on that.
Okay, Linky, for you, was there anything that like caught you off guard? I guess you said the boss click made you nervous, but
Yeah,
I feel
that
like
made me nervous. I figured Deathline was pretty close to the boss goals, so that's why I decided to do Serena whenever then, instead of going for the blue coins in Bianco when I did. Apart from that, it was 5 enemy blue coins, which I thought was clicked off pretty fast.
Yeah, because I threw and Rico threw hoverless. I would have had it too, but I rolled out. I'm so sad. I had the spin jump dive and everything, and then I just rolled out at the top. Oh, it's so depressing.
Yeah, it was. It's the worst way to mess that shine up.
There was also 2 times when I thought Deathline must be in Serena, but by the end of the bingo, it wasn't even clicked. The 10 blue coins for Serena.
That was I think that was like the last goal Deathline was trying to get, but
yeah, I gave up on that. I was like, that's not important. He probably doesn't have Yoshi, and then he got Butterfly. I'm like, yeah, it's over now for sure.
He literally had access to either the Bianco Butterfly or like the Rico Butterfly.
When he got Shadow Mario and Bianco, I was like, dude, he's in Bianco. Oh, this is so over. Yeah, no, I just he picked better goals than me at the times that I wanted them. So, good job on Linky.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But now you have to play underseeded Ombo.
Yeah, you're facing Ambo, who's I think 2 seats lower than you in Losers Round 4. So,
Ambo versus Linky. I'm kind of looking forward to that one
for top 8.
Yeah, have you watched his matches, or have you like watched Johnny? A lot of
I only saw his match against you, Lavi, and I'm kind of scared, but at the same time, I'm excited.
I mean, he beat Bry, so that's all you kind of have to know. But yeah.
Do you guys have any like final or closing thoughts that you want to get out?
GG.
Yeah, GG.
I'm not letting myself get bullied into another bingo tournament by Ramato. I got overseeded, and Ramato didn't even start on time. This match was literally like 2 minutes from not happening, and I'm like yelling at people in Discord, and it's like, haha, I took a nap. So I'm yelling at you, Ramato. Bad restreamer. I'm calling you out. Mike is the #1 restreamer of this tournament.
Me and Larvi were both like asked to commentate within like minutes of the match happening.
Yeah, I think I signed up for commentary at like. Wait, I have to check. Probably after. Yeah.
So.
So, I was kind of scuffed. That's to be expected by. I don't know if it's more expected in Sunshine Community than on Speed Gaming, but I won't go that route now.
So, bullying aside, GG. I have a good time bingoing. I kind of didn't play well this match, but again, I don't think me playing well would have dictated me winning. I think Linky deserved that win. He played he had a better route than I did. So,
Hmm.
and again, I don't have to play Sunshine anymore, so I think that's a win for me.
True winner right here.
I'm the true winner right now.
I mean, I'm not in the tourney, so I never had to play Sunshine to begin with.
Yeah, I thought about that, and then Ramato's like, "Please, bingo." And I was like, "I'll think about it." And I thought about it, and I'm like, if I don't, then Ramato will be sad, and sad Ramato is not fun. So I will enter. And I entered, and then I got 9th seed. I'm like, I don't think I should be 9th seed.
At this point, it would be really interested to see what Ramato and Mike's seeding would be right now. But either way, GG. Thanks for playing. Thanks for watching and all.
More matches tomorrow.
Yeah. Congrats, Zinky. I think the next deadline for matches will be for Friday, so you will see at least, I'm pretty sure 4 matches. And plus Bry Guy. Wait, no. Yeah, plus some other matches. I don't know. I don't know the schedule right off the bat.
Pretty sure Bry Guy, whoever he's playing, someone is Monday.
Yeah. Either way, check the schedule if you can. And we will see you at another point.